Hello and welcome to Community Connection Hour, hosted by your San Jose Public Library in partnership with our Family Learning Center coordinators. We're so excited that you're here to engage on all the awesome resources that the library offers you. Welcome to Family Literacy Engagement. Literacy is an essential skill to develop at school and at home. This workshop will feature literacy program specialists and librarians who will share free library program events, literacy tips, and strategies for parents of elementary, middle, and high school students. And we will also share resources for students with special needs, because inclusion and equity are key to all the programs that we offer at our branch. I am excited and grateful that Jaime has allowed us to come and share it with you. And besides that, I will be hosting this opportunity with all of you. And I am so excited that Tiffany, a Family Learning Center coordinator, Julie, an AmeriCorps Vista, and Dip, another Family Learning Center coordinator, will be joining us as well. Jaime, would you please say a few words?
Sure. Thank you so much, Victoria, for hosting this workshop. And especially as families and students return back to school and they want to know how can they support their students with learning. I'm so thankful that you have provided this workshop and rounded up all these resources for us. Thank you so much for having us.
Awesome. Okay, and without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Tiffany Lamb. Take it away, Tiffany.
Thank you for introducing me, Victoria. My name is Tiffany. I am a Family Learning Center coordinator here at Educational Park Branch. Today, I will be covering academic success, the most useful resources on our website for parents, students, and educators. So now I will be sharing my screen. Okay, here we go. All right, here we are. So when you type in sjpl.org, you'll find yourself on the San Jose Public Library website. You'll be greeted with this. Now, there are a lot of ways to get to multiple resources, and it can be overwhelming. But I'm going to show you a couple of tips that will hopefully make it easier for you to access our website. For starters, if you speak a different language, I recommend going up here where it says select a language. You could click on this button right there and choose the language that you are most comfortable with. For instance, we have Italian, Japanese, Spanish, Vietnamese. You have some options here, okay? I will continue in English, but if you have time, I encourage you to check it out. Okay, so to start with, you can go to Learning if you're trying to find resources for students. If you hover over it, you'll see 3 categories for educators, students, and personal growth. And clicking on any of them will take you to their respective pages. Another easy way is to go down here under Available Services. You want to find homework help for your kid, you go to For Children. Go ahead and do that. All right, so here we are. So these are the resources for children. We have student help, homework help, book recommendations for kids, as well as events and games. So for students, we'll go to student help. This is the page where you can find online help from librarians and tutors. One of our most popular and successful programs are our virtual homework clubs. right over here. If you need help with your homework, we have volunteers available to help online for grades kindergarten through 8th. If you just go ahead and click on there. There we go. You'll find more about it. And you can find our event listing page here. Okay, and all of these programs are free. You just need to register. For instance, you'll find a couple currently listed. Wait list means the class is currently full and registration is closed. So you can go to the next available date, click on the event, you'll find the time right there. And all you do is register using this button right here. When you click on it, it will ask you for your first name, your last name, your email, and the number of attendees you would like to register. If you have an existing library card with us, this process becomes a lot smoother. So once you fill out all the appropriate fields, press complete registration and you should be good to go. You'll receive a link through email for a Zoom invite. And at home, all you need is a stable internet connection and a computer or smartphone, any device where you could join on Zoom, and you'll be ready to attend the event. Okay, so now let's go back. Okay. Addition to virtual homework clubs, we also have tutor.com. So this one, I suggest you check it out as well. They have different hours. For the virtual homework clubs, it only takes place during certain times, and it's usually when the library is open. If you need help after the library is closed and you'd like help with your homework in English, Spanish, or Vietnamese, definitely connect with tutor.com. This service is free. You just need a library card account. And this isn't just limited to helping children and teenagers. We also offer help for adult learners, as you can see here. Okay. All right, let's go back. So additionally, we also have resources to help out students with their assignments. If you click on here, it'll take you to our EResources page. So we have a lot of archives and databases here to assist students with finding different resources for papers and reports. There's a lot of good information here. There's test preparation assistance for various age groups. Definitely check it out. It can be overwhelming, but we have a lot of great resources here. My personal favorite is the Scholastic Teachables. Their lesson plans, worksheets, all of them are free. So definitely check that out if you are interested in giving your student personal help at home. Okay, let's see. Now, we also have resources for parents. Let's see. So SJPL.org/parents. Okay. Here we are. So these resources are available for parents and caregivers. Usually, it helps you find resources like book lists, parenting materials. For instance, if you're trying to find certain books for a certain age group, we have a lot of things here that can help you out with that. I suggest you look at our book list. For instance, if you are trying to find a book for your first grader, we have some recommendations here. There we go. Okay, let's go back. Alrighty. Okay. And now we also have inclusive services and resources right here. As Victoria was mentioning, these resources are meant to give access to children and families with special needs. Would you like to speak more about that, Victoria?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tiffany.
Yeah.
I just sitting here watching you and I'm thinking of, oh my gosh, we have so many resources. I gotta go visit that site.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, some of the work that I'm so proud our library has done. And I just want to speak a minute about the family learning centers. There are, I think, 9, and correct me, ladies, there are 9 family learning centers in Santa Clara and within the San Jose public library system in our county. And I promise you there's one near you. Tiffany is at one, I'm at one, Dip is at one, and we have 6 other colleagues. So make sure you get to know your family learning center. And maybe before we end, Tiffany, we can come back to you because I know that you clicked past that and we'd love for you to share that if we have time. So
Sure, I don't mind.
Awesome. So we want to take a moment to share with you inclusive story time. Right now it's virtual. And as I shared with you in our opening, the library exists to reach all people in our community. And that means people who learn different. So please, when you have time, visit these sites on our page and participate, learn more about them. So inclusive story time, which I said is virtual, happens every Wednesday from 2 to 2:30. And we offer added supports. We use big books, flannel boards, slow pacing story time, and even picture icons. This is a great opportunity for not only parents and their children, but also teachers and caregivers. Okay, the next slide. And did you know that you can go to the library and just with your library card for free, you can check out We Play and Learn kits. We Play and Learn kits are great for students who learn differently, students with different needs. You can also check out our We Read bags. We also have inclusive reading clubs because we want to make literacy come alive for everyone. These are virtual through Zoom right now, and someday soon we will be in person, but right now we are virtual. And this is for on first and third Tuesdays of the month at 11 o'clock. It's the read aloud format and also discussion questions. And please reach out to Rebecca Gonzalez. Her email address is right there, so you can take a picture and she will be able to help you and guide you with any of your inclusive needs.
Did you want to share the video that you had, Victoria? Now we can kind of circle back. Okay,
absolutely.
Great.
Thank you so much. As Tiffany was sharing earlier, we offer so many programs and we're going to show you 2 video clips. So I hope you enjoy them. Just 1 second. Stop sharing, gonna share again. We love technology. Let's see, here we go. Okay, here we are. Can you guys see my screen where it says Family Literacy Service?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so Family Literacy Service. Adult learners and their children are introduced to the joy of reading and learning together through PAR. Family Literacy Services partners with community organization to provide parent workshops, literacy materials, and so much more through the Together We Read program. PAR adult learners who who are the primary caregivers of children under the age of 14 receive free books for their children and home libraries. And I also like to take a moment and let you know that our branches, through learning, through winter reading, and even right now, we're having an awesome program to celebrate Halloween where you can get 2 free books at your library. Please take time to go to your local library and check in with your librarian or your FLC coordinator and see what programs are going on, and most importantly, if there's free book giveaways or ways that you can win books. The literacy program provides 2 books every 2 months for 2 books per child every month. Instruction in how to best read and learn together, parenting and literacy workshops, information about library services for children and families. Here's a few facts about family literacy. A parent's level of education is the primary indicator of a child's literacy level. And many children from families with low literacy are more likely to have low literacy. So come on this journey with me. Let's meet Enrique and the power of his story.
I couldn't read, I knew I couldn't write, and I was struggling day in and day out. As a child, I struggled. As an adult, I struggled. When I got married, I never told my wife. An adult faces a lot of barriers because they can't read and can't write, and especially the ones at home that tend to hurt the most, because this is a barrier that you're putting up in front of your loved ones. When your child wants you to read, you can't read. When your wife says, hey, can you make dinner, just follow the instructions on the box, and you can't do that. Those kind of things really tear you apart. And that's why you'll find a lot of adult learners, they would stay within their comfort zone. They won't go beyond that. And that is a huge barrier, because beyond that barrier, there's a whole new world.
And now we're going to see another awesome opportunity to promote literacy in the home, and to share with you how many skills, the number of skills our children can learn just by us sharing these awesome literacy resources. And I just want to piggyback on what Enrique said in his story. He talked about barriers, and we want you to know, all of our listeners out there, that the San Jose Public Library exists to bring down those barriers that keep our families, our students, our children, and our community from growing in the world of literacy. So let's enjoy 5 Little Monkeys together. And one thing that I really like about this clip is that you can easily make this at home or at school.
This is 5 little monkeys. Let's count them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So now we're left with 4 little monkeys. Let's count them. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So now we're left with 3 little monkeys. Let's count them. There's 1, 2, and 3. 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So now we're left with 2 little monkeys. There's 1 and 2. 2 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So now we're left with 1 little monkey. That one right there. 1 little monkey jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So now there's no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
Yay! That's a story that never gets old, right? The whole time I'm watching, I'm like, oh God, I can go make those monkeys. Oh, cool. Okay, and now it's just my pleasure and honor to introduce Juliana Black to you. As I call her DJ Julie. She always is awesome slides and slide decks for our Community Connection Hour. And Julie is an AmeriCorps Vista volunteer, and I'm gonna let her tell you more about herself.
Hi, everybody. Nice to be able to speak with you and share so much that the library has to offer, because the library is meant for you. It's your library. All of these things are here for you to use for free. Great. So yeah, like Victoria was saying, I'm the AmeriCorps Vista volunteer with the District 5 libraries on East Side. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about SJ Access. So that's kind of just like this, unit that does a lot of the sort of like digital access, because we know that in this day and age, you got to have digital literacy to be able to kind of exist in this world. So I just wanted to mention, I think I don't know if you're aware, but the library actually has Wi-Fi hotspots available. You can, check them out just like you would a book. You go pick it up and then you return it. There are over, 15,000 of these high quality Wi-Fi hotspots. They have unlimited 4G LTE. And yeah, so if you're having problems with your Wi-Fi, you got 5 people at home all trying to use their devices and you can't get a good connection, I would get on a wait list for a Wi-Fi hotspot. They are a hot commodity, so get on that wait list. And we also have laptops and iPads that you can check out, just like a book. It's free. You go pick it up and you return it. Don't take it. And yeah, so you can check out one of these computing devices. I think we have Chromebooks and we have iPads as well. And another thing I wanted to mention, this might be more for the parents, if you find yourself kind of feeling a little bit left behind because, digital literacy is difficult to get into. And if you don't have a device, it might be kind of overwhelming to go pick one up and be like, okay, what do I do with it now? So the library does also offer digital literacy classes. There are online workshops that teach the basics of digital devices, online safety, user privacy, etc. And the workshops are available in English, Spanish, and Vietnamese. So, whatever language you're comfortable with, these are happening all the time. I think it's about once a month. So yeah, I highly recommend that. And if you're a kid watching this right now and you're tired of telling your parents how to do everything on their laptop, get them to sign up for this class. And then a couple more sort of like e-resources for elementary school age resources. I think Tiffany kind of went over this, like where to find this on the website. So it's kind of like a recap. But like what she was talking about in all those different tabs we have in the student tab, you'll be able to find this list for different student help, the online homework, reading, events and games and stuff like that. And then, you know, if you go to the preteen and teen tabs, you'll be able to find the more, you know, college readiness, sort of TeenHQ, all these sort of things, Life Skills Academy. There's a ton of stuff. It's all really great. And yeah, I thought this was a good sort of recap of everything. So these are like the top 5 e-resources. So the, you know, things that get used the most in the library. Tutor.com is really great. Sort of like what Tiffany was talking about earlier with homework help. So tutor.com is great. There's also the Novel List, which is a database of book recommendations, which is super great because we're always looking to find more things to read and learn about. And then of course, like Power Knowledge and Britannica is sort of like online encyclopedias to be able to use for those book reports and, you know, whatever other sort of essays you have to write. And then I wanted to highlight the Libby app, especially because I use that a lot. And if you didn't know, you can get free books on your phone or on a Kindle, free books and audiobooks. So if you sign up for your library card, you can get a library card physically like at your closest branch, or you can sign up for an e-library card on the website. It's all very self-explanatory. Like you pretty much just put in your name and and then we give you an e-library card, so you can do that too, or you can get the physical one if you'd like. But so you sign up for the Libby app with your e-library card, and then you have access to all these free books and free audiobooks, and I highly recommend it, especially if you're currently paying for a service. Stop and get some free stuff through the library. It's great. Okay, yeah, and then, okay, so switching a little bit away from just e-resources, now I'm going to talk a little bit more about TeenHQ. So the TeenHQ is the Teen Center. It's like the headquarters located at the Martin Luther King Library in downtown San Jose. It is a place designed exclusively by and for teens in middle and high school. This Teen Dream Hub provides the best environment for innovation to flourish. At TeenHQ, you can be you. It's kind of like a little spiel, but really though, they do try to make it, you know, open and welcoming and like a safe, comfortable place for people to learn, for teens to learn especially. TeenHQ is currently open for business with PCs and Macs available for high school and middle school student usage during normal business hours. Some of our other services, such as video game checkouts for use inside TeenHQ, will be available on November 1st, so coming up next week. In-person and hybrid programs will be ready to commence in December. Please check SJPL's event calendar to see what we have going on, especially if you're watching this and it's not November or December. We're kicking off a hybrid program model on December 12th for expanded learning and social emotional growth purposes. So if that sounds fun to you, make sure you check out the event page. And yeah, so for the past year, most of TeenHQ stuff has been virtual. We partnered with a program known as StudySmart and hosted online workshops for financial aid and scholarships, writing college entrance essays, obtaining letters of reference and recommendation, and applying to college in 2021 on the evenings and weeknights and Saturday afternoon sessions. They've also hosted career panels that sparked conversations such as what college requirements were needed for each career path. And moving forward, there will be probably more of a hybrid model to be able to cover these topics. So again, make sure you're checking out the event page. It's really important to stay up to date on what they're doing. But yeah, so kind of like what Tiffany did earlier, like if you go, the sjpl.org website is an incredible resource. If you just look through it, you will find something new every time. But specifically to find like TeenHQ e-learning resources, if you go to books and library, and then you can go to test prep, we have all these different test prep resources like college admission test prep and college center, you know, different resources that you can use to get that darn test prep, because I know it's not the most fun thing, but everybody's got to do it. And yeah, so a little bit more on the college admissions test prep. We have a lot of resources for that since it's such a big part of getting into college. And yeah, so don't pay for the, you know, test prep books. Just go to the library. We've got the resources you need. Oh, and yeah, I wanted to mention the Youth Commission is recognized as the official youth advisory group to the mayor and city council. Youth commissioners develop policy recommendations concerning youth and support youth who serve their community through civic engagement and participation. This Youth Commission meets the fourth Monday of the month, beginning at 6:30 p.m. And commissioners must be 14 to 20 years of age to apply for a place on the commission, and commissioners must reside in the city district they wish to represent. Those interested in the Youth Commission can submit an application through the city clerk. So if you go to sjpl.org/youth commission, you'll find the link to be able to do that. Yeah, it's just like a really cool way to be able to get involved in your community and really have a voice. So yeah, I wanted to make sure to mention that, but that's it. That's my spiel. Did anybody else want to mention anything? Yeah.
Actually, yes, Julie. If you liked the video format of our presentation today, as well as the videos that Victoria shared about story time, I highly encourage you to check out the virtual events tab on our website. Let me show you really fast because I think
Awesome. Thank you, Tiffany.
Yeah, in case you want to revisit these videos like that, we have a very active YouTube page. So there are so many videos. Here we are again. All right, virtual events. Here we go.
I love his outfit.
Okay, so here we are. If you are interested in viewing recorded story times performed by our librarians, definitely check those out. We also have videos showcasing STEAM and arts and crafts. So those have been pretty popular, so definitely check it out. Most importantly, these videos are available in Espanol and in Vietnamese and Chinese. A lot of them will actually help walk you through using the website in your native language. So if you're having some trouble, check it out. You'll see visuals. The instructions are very simple and easy to follow. So I encourage you to look there. We also have instructional videos and various programs that you can check out on your own time. And yeah, that's all I got for now.
Thank you for pointing that out, Tiffany.
Yeah.
And I see Roberto, Roberto Alvarez, one of our newest Family Learning Center coordinators, is here. Welcome. And Dip is also here from Telly Branch. And would either of you like to say anything, share any resources that for our families that are listening and our educators that are listening?
Yeah, hello everyone. Sorry I'm late. But I would like to say that for Edenvale, we are currently participating in tech assistance. So if if there's anyone out there who's interested, we meet every Wednesday. So yesterday, for example, we met from 4 to 5 and we help with anything tech related. And so we're doing this I speak Spanish, so both English, Spanish, and we got one of our Vietnamese speaking staff to help as well. So we have 3 languages to support in that. And then we're also doing assistance with green card renewals. So yes, I just want to let you guys all know that Edenvale has many resources to provide. It's all for the community, and thank you, Victoria, for letting me speak on that. Thank you.
Absolutely. And Roberto, tell us where your branch is located.
Yes. So our branch is located on Monterey and Branham. So it's technically Branham Edenvale Lane, but regardless of it, Monterey and Branham, South San Jose, District 2. It's a great branch. Come by and visit. It's wonderful.
Awesome. And Tiffany, can you tell us where they can find you?
Actually, I can tell you where to find everyone.
Yay!
If you visit our website, one of the main tabs will be locations, and then there you'll be able to find a list of all of the branches in our system, as well as the hours and the addresses of all of them. So definitely check that out on your own time. A lot of the events we offer in our system are currently virtual, but once in-person program starts rolling out again, make sure you check where the event you're interested in is located, and it'll give you directions on how to get there. Very easy.
Awesome. Thank you, Tiffany. And Dip, I know you might have your hands full. Did you want to share anything? One thing that I would like to share that Dip and I both do as we're coming to a close is we work very closely with Eastside Adult Ed, Overfelt High Adult Ed program, and we offer ESL, English as a Second Language course, which meets 4 days a week, 3 or 4 days a week, and is virtual right now. So please check that out again on our website under programs. And we're going to kick it to you, Jaime, so you can close us out.
Well, thank you so much, Julie and Tiffany, Roberto, Victoria, for highlighting all these awesome resources. I learned a few things myself. The Youth Commission, that sounds so amazing, right? And it's such a nice segue for high schoolers to really understand their community and to get involved, and civic engagement as well. And I'm gonna definitely look up the Together We Read program and definitely recommend some families to go through that so that they can learn how to partner with their kids and grow their literacy at home. Thank you so much.
Okay, you guys, thanks for coming and thanks for watching. Enjoy your conference. Bye, everybody.
Bye.